Yeah, I think the first forecast was right. They downgraded it to 2 to 4 inches, but the first forecast was 7 or 8, so it looks like there's about maybe 5 inches out there right now, and it's still coming down pretty good. Oh, there's my finger. It's coming down. Looks like a winter wonderland out there. Our Valentine's Day stuff will probably be up the whole month of February, because it's that kind of month, right? All about hearts and flowers, and well, here it's everybody's birthdays. Except for Mary. Mary's birthday's around Easter. That's an interesting mixture of Valentine's Day and Christmas. Look at the snow on top of those bulbs out there. Okay, so it's warming up outside and the humidity went up. So my arthritis was killing me yesterday, so I actually took aspirin today. But yeah, it's really coming down big flakes now, so oh boy, I don't know when it's gonna stop, but I am tired of shoveling snow. Craziness. This big mountain out in front, I mean, you all know my railing is like 3 foot high, and that's double my railing. You know, that came off the roof, but that's, you know, that's as high as those other piles back there. We gotta get all this out of here soon, because when this starts melting, it's gonna be icy. But I am sure glad that I had my roof shoveled off. Wow. Just wow. Oh my gosh. I was out there for like 2 seconds just to open the gate and get the mail. I am covered with snow. Icing up on the windows. Fun. This is what I was used to driving in Michigan. But from the sounds of it, it doesn't do that anymore in Michigan either. It's gotten so warm everywhere. Big dumps and then it melts. Oh boy, people are not using their lanes. that, but the cars were waiting because there was somebody cross-country skiing across the intersection. That's pretty funny. It's a good idea in this kind of weather. Go farther back. Does somebody look different today?
I don't know, maybe.
And I actually curled my hair.
Jesus.
I'm trying to keep it out of the way, because these girls, they always put their arms on armrests while my hair is hanging there. So they're like on my hair, and then I move and it's like, they're yanking my hair. But we went to Starbucks and I went inside to pick up my order because this one's been closed on the weekends because of short staffing. And when I went inside, I don't even know why they had the inside. Well, I mean, thankfully they had the inside open so I could go inside and pick up our order because I don't want to stand in that line out there. But they've got signs all over the place. No seating on, and they've got areas blocked off so you can't, like hide and sit someplace. So that was crazy. I don't know. It's still a weird world out there. But I'm going to start to drive.
Yep.
Because we're on our way to the ComiCon.
About to have some fun.
Yeah. Can you tell?
I'm about to make myself look so different to the point that people that I know who will probably be there will not recognize me. So they will have to find me.
Right. And I'm wearing a different coat, so I'm like, oh no, I had all my extra money in the other coat. I do not like to use cards if I don't have to. I'm still one of those people who use cash for things.
Yeah, and
the roads are still. I don't even think they cleared them yesterday. We got like 7 inches of snow.
It looks like they tried, at least.
I don't know.
But the thing, like what she mentioned, is like about like using credit cards and whatnot. It's a very common thing that people will tell you that have gone to cons before, or at least like the bigger ones, to always bring cash. Don't bring your cards, because there have been cases at like a lot of the bigger cons where
they scan your wallets and stuff.
Yeah. So you don't want to end up losing your money through credit cards. So it's always a better option to bring cash.
I know somebody that went to the one in 2019, and I'll give you a little bit of history about this while we're driving. But they went to the one in 2019, and somebody had scanned their purse, and they had a whole bunch of gift cards in there, and all the gift cards were emptied. There wasn't anything left on the gift cards. So technology, that's crazy how they can do that. But a lot of people come from, I don't think anybody here, you don't know though, a lot of people here in Fairbanks, they wouldn't have that kind of technology. Yeah. But the people come up from the lower 48 for this. So yeah, the history. We've always had a little one here at the university, and
it was more of a gaming one.
Yeah,
they had like,
and they still have it.
Yeah,
but it's just a very small one, and I don't know how it came about that these two guys thought it was great to. I think one of them visited Fairbanks, and they're like, "Oh, let's do one up there so we can enjoy Fairbanks in the wintertime. And, so they came up in 2019, and of course that was our first big con, and then they of course didn't have one in 2020, and 2021 they were gonna have another one. They had scheduled it, but our big Carlson Center here, the big arena, they still had it closed because they had it all set up for, you know, in case there was an, you know, emergency overflow from the hospital. So they had it all set up for, you know, treating people for coronavirus for the hospital. And thankfully that never happened. They actually had some of the hotels, you know, set up overflow, but they still had it set up. So they couldn't use it, and so they had changed the date for later in the year last year, and then I don't remember, there was some kind of mix up in dates. They just didn't do it, so they just decided to just go to the next year, which is this year.
Yeah, like on their Twitter, actually, for the ComiCon, they actually put up a post saying that we've been setting this up for 2 whole years. We hope you're all ready to come.
I have a feeling it's going to be mobbed. I really do, because everybody I talked to said they were going to be there. And, you know, I don't know. It's open Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is the bigger day.
Yeah, it's supposed to go on until 6 p.m., while Sunday goes on until 4 p.m.
Yeah, and it's cheaper to go Sunday. So I think some people might opt to go on Sunday thinking that Saturday is going to be crowded. So we'll see. I don't know how the camera is going to act here, but this is very bumpy.
I know.
We still have all this ice all over the roads. This is crazy.
Man, imagine having like a child in the back of the
Yeah. And speaking of cars driving bumpy, bad roads, I actually had 2 of my patients this week that I talked to that don't drive. So there you go. You know, you're always, why doesn't Mary drive? Mary needs to drive. You know, we've got things coordinated. Mary starts work at 8, Heather starts work at 8:30, I start work at 9. You know, so it's all coordinated, and then Mary has a ride home all the time,
and my job is close enough that I could walk if I wanted to.
Yeah, she could walk if she wanted to, but she generally gets rides from coworkers too,
or even like you, or
or if I get off of work earlier, you know. We all have different hours too, you know, different days of the week we work,
but it works out.
Yeah, it works. So, I mean, I kind of like Monday's my day off, but I take Mary to work, and I kind of like the idea of it gets me out of bed. You know, I could get up and do stuff. Oh, I wanted to like show around this area here. We could do it when we leave the Carlson Center, if I remember. Yeah. But this is kind of a neat area. The curling club is here.
There's a dog park.
And there's a dog park here, and the theater, drama theater is here. And
yeah, that's where they do like drama for kids and stuff.
Yeah, baseball time as well. No, they have like big productions there. Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. These guys went to drama camp there.
Because of course we got to be part of the drama.
You can't even see. Oh my gosh, there is the snow piles. Let's turn this around. Yeah, you can't even see the front parking lot. There's 2 parking areas.
One in the back and one in the front.
What? You can't go in the back door either?
I'm guessing it might be step.
Oh no. They usually have both doors so you can go in.
Maybe you can only go through the front.
I'm going to drive around this way just to see if there's something on the door or something. It doesn't say don't enter.
Yeah, but it might be everybody is being directed this way.
Oh.
Yeah, this might be all the vendors. Possibly. Oh, be careful.
Look at all the snow. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm far away from that. Look at that. That's like 2 stories.
God, this sausage is good. I'm sorry, I love it.
Oh, look at the sun shining through the clouds.
Oh, wow, that is actually really pretty. Imagine trying to paint something like that.
I don't know if people are just pulling in here because that's what they're used to doing, or if they... Should we just park on this side, this little parking lot?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's there, why not?
Right? Yeah, I don't mind walking that far. This is like overflow for the Carlson Center and the curling club.
And, oh yeah, the baseball field.
Yeah.
Or one of many.
I don't know what these people are doing.
Actually, how many baseball fields do we have in Fairbanks?
A lot. Because there's these, and then there's some over by the soccer field.
I forget how many fields we have in this town.
We haven't even gotten anywhere yet. And we see this guy.
He's got a gun!
He must be doing the cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
Here we are.
All the things that we have here.
Heather's looking at maps.
So,
They've
you get
got
one item.
Really nice big size there too.
If you get one item and then you decide later on to come back, we'll still honor those discounts the entire
More heavy combat as you get in there. But there's so many different things. Like we have people that do like artwork like this for their
There's 2 very different things next to each other here. And it looks like Comic Shop has half of their store here. And it's very busy. I know who drew that. Very cute. It's a very busy booth. Looking at the dresses. He's got foot warmer. Heather found a friend. We will get the front of them later.
Sign up, put out your friendlies and meet me by the front so we can go over some things.
Nice. Well, next question right here. How is it working with the other cast from My Hero Academia?
Working with the other cast from My Hero Academia, I don't know. I don't see them, so that's what's kind of weird. I only see them really when I'm
Anything you want. You don't have that much responsibility. There's just an open road ahead. And I think it's really great to be able to go back to the show and watch it at any point and remember what your dreams were at that time.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a magic cart. Keep telling me.
It's a what?
It's a magic cart.
Ah. Good at naps. Hi. The tail has a mind of its own. It's moving. It's just like a cat preening, huh? I decided to rest, and I've got an audience. She needs names. You're gonna name them.
I have an idea. I already got an idea for this one.
Okay, what are you gonna name that one?
Crystal, like crystal clear water.
Crystal clear water.
Water type.
Because it's a water type.
I want to fully name this one Solar Flare.
Solar flare.
Yeah, like the sun.
Like the sun.
This one's going to be a little bit difficult. It's a little
Well, it
like...
looks like it wants to take a nap. And it's fallen on me a couple times already. Looking kind of grumpy there with the face.
Is it grumpy? Oh, it is. I want to give it a good name. It's an electric type. And not that many electric types. Like, they always end up with Sparky.
Huh.
Next, I have Zach from, excuse me if I totally butcher this, is it Scaramouche? Alrighty. Next up, I have Josh, who is Tree Lark, original character. Alrighty, next up, I have Carl, Relic Summoner. Beautiful. Then I have Jason as Deathstroke. And lastly, I have Michael, a Star's character from Resident Evil. Nice job. Alrighty, next up we have our group cosplayers. Now group cosplayers, we only have you by the title that you gave us. So we're gonna try to figure this one out the best I can. Sam's gonna help me out here, and so is Ellen. First up, I have the Council of the SMP Minecraft. Wow, that's quite the council you got. Charlotte! Nice job, nice job. Next up we have Rogue Squadron. Look at the I'm gonna dance with you guys. Let's go, let's go. You guys are doing a great job. Give it again for Rogue Squadron. You're gonna have to help me out with this one. So, I have a Demon Slayer group, and then I have a Kimetsu no Yaiba group. Okay, they're different. One group come out, whoever's most closest. Okay, this is the official Demon Slayer group. So we'll call these guys the Demon Slayer group, the English version. Nice job. Huge fan. Huge fan. Alright, next up I have Brownie Group Star Wars. Where's the Brownie Group? Ooh. Okay, yeah, come on up. Absolute. Oh, wonderful. Next up, we have Harley and Joker. That's a lot. The camera looks really evil. Nice job. Give it up for Harley and Next up, I have Ileana and Maeve. Brotherly love, everyone. Alrighty, now we have the Kimetsu no Yaiba group, so you guys are officially Kimetsu no Yaiba.
our chair? Yeah, you can just wait in the chair. Okay, cool.
Give it up for the last of the groups, everybody! Or Big Ladies Closet as Belle! Beautiful, beautiful! Next up I have TJ as Jinx Arcade! And there's Jinx, there she is! Next up I have Kimberly as Ash! I'm gonna head over the mic. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Thank you so much for your little song there. Alrighty, next up I have Maria as Lemon and Sonia. You did so great, Karen. Oh my God, that was such a good idea. Elegant. Nice job. Alrighty, next up I have Athena as Raven. Gotta love the Titans. Titans go. Alright. Next up I have Denise as Dr. Strange. Nice and warm cosplay right there. That's a warm cosplay. Alrighty, next up I have Kelsey as Frankenstein. Beautiful. Next up I have Joanna from Venti. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Alrighty, and we have a last minute from men. We have Gibson from Doom Patrol. Alright, give it up for the women's category. Captain America. Next up, I have Alexander as Spider-Man. Next up, I have Blake as Deku. Next up, I have Sebastian as Green Knight. This costume is 100% recycled. That ends and concludes for our boys section. Now we are going on to the girls section. One last round for the boys. Alrighty. For the girls, I have Tabitha as Rainbow Girl. Look at the girl. Next up, I have Fallon. Emma! And lastly, I have Sonia, who is Toga from My Hero Academia. Well, as we get everything all settled,
This is the time to be out here when the costume contest is going on. There's like nobody out here right now. That was a day. I just wanted to get through the contest. So now they'll do the final judging and all that stuff. But yeah, so I think I got everybody. I think I got a video of everybody. Yeah, and then they're gonna have a totally different contest tomorrow, but we're just going for Saturday. I'm letting the car warm up and I'm gonna go get Heather. I made her walk across the parking lot with her new shoes on. I said, oh my gosh, they're tall enough, they're gonna keep you out of the snow. So she had to hold on to my arm because there's some, you know, the tire tracks and all that stuff because it snowed yesterday. So that was fun. All right, we're gonna bring Mary some Taco Bell. Yeah, all that chicken stuff I made disappeared. So, okay, time to go get Heather. She's waiting at the door. So there's a big snow dump here that looks like a mountain, and it's next to the dog park.
There's no dogs, unfortunately.
Yeah, we passed the curling club already, but this is our light guard armory over here. Somebody was asking me about that, if this is still here. They used to have like events and stuff here, and they've got the Military Youth Academy. Yeah.
That tank covered in
yeah, there's a big tank. I mean, usually it's cleaned off and people can crawl all over it. And then there's the Hep Rider. That's the theater.
Riverfront Theater.
Yeah. And then there's a veterinary clinic. We don't use that one. And then there's a little riverfront park. got videos of us, you know, walking down through here because this is beautiful in the summer. It's a nice walk.
And you'll see a lot of people walking their dogs down this way.
Yeah.
Drinking.
So here's Heather's haul from the, well, Heather's and mine because I got these. And then Heather got a play mat.
A new thing for the desk setup.
For her desk, yeah. And then she got the
Hey, I got
puppy.
a big, like,
the puppy.
big dog, 3 little Pokemons for, these are all together.
Yeah, and then those, you seen those. And then she got a ponytail.
I got a Ponyta Funko Pop and a little cat, and Mary. What?
Isn't it cute?
Don't eat it!
That's Mary's. It's a Mary's.
That's for you, Mary.
Let me see. Cute.
It's got a little tail.
Yeah,
a little
so
nose
tail.
I got a calico one.
Cute.
I like this. Their eyes. I like this one.
Yeah, that's why I got it for you.
It kind of reminds me
Cute.
of Kiki's cat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am gonna go eat my food. I'm hungry.
Here.
Okay. Done eating. But now I want to go to sleep instead of put the vlog up. So I don't know if I should, you know, I probably got time to take a nap before I put the vlog up. But once I sit at that desk, it's going to be a while. Mary was talking about scones and brownies, so I started talking about I didn't get my lemon bars that she normally makes me for my birthday. Wait, does she make those for my birthday or Mother's Day?
I think I've made them. I think I made them for your birthday, but I usually like secretly make them during the day when I'm home, and I haven't been able to do that. And it'd take like.
You look fine, Mary.
They take like.
she's been she'd been stayed at home with the doggies today.
Anyways, 11 bars take like 4 hours, which I guess I could have done today, but I really just wanted to
Chill out.
not do anything.
She said it's been a long time since she's actually been at home alone.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that until today, and I was like, you know, it's actually kind of nice because I used to be at home alone pretty frequently
lot.
with the dogs, of course, but since I... Hello, Kippy. But since I started my job and everything, I leave while there's still people here, and then when I get back home, everyone kind of gets home like the same time as me, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then I don't, unlike Heather, I don't go and I just hang out in my room. It's kind of just a place where I sleep.
Right.
So I'm never alone for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun to spend a whole day with Heather.
Yeah.
Something that she really likes to do, and
I think it would have just
I had
been,
fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it would have just been bothersome taking me because I would have been like, I don't know what to do.
Well, and you know, Bean needs somebody to watch her. She keeps tearing her bandage off.
Yeah, she'll get the toe,
She was supposed
and
to.
the toe out. She'll unravel it from there.
I mean, we're supposed to have the cone of shame on her, but it's too shameful.
Well, she's pretty good as long as you keep your eye on her.
She's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll go do the vlog. And y'all have a good weekend, and I hope everything's going okay, and we didn't have anything weird happen in the last couple of days, so that's a good thing. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.